Let me get some snares in my head, folks.
This is the story of a girl who got to travel the world. And she looks so sad in photographs. I really love her when she's mad.
Bro, that song is good. You know what song is also good?
When she smiles.
What's it called? I like where we are.
We sang that last week.
Oh, that one. That was last week?
Yeah. Here in your arms.
Really?
Hello,
When
goodbye.
you are the one that lies close to me, whispers her love. I miss you quite terribly. I thought the world. You like that song?
That sounds alright.
Hit me with that intro, please.
Let me get some drums. Intro.
I need some snares in my head.
I don't. I've had enough of that. I've
Me.
had enough of that. I've had enough of drums in my head. 4 years having to deal with that shit here. Because no one could play it. There's no one in our band can play the snares properly.
By the way, John was a snare player.
I was not. I was a friend ensemble.
Who was the assistant to the snare player?
I was a bench warmer.
It was the bench warmer. Hello. 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 We're off center. I hate it here.
Why?
These are our thoughts.
That was his thought.
My name is Cho.
Are we doing self?
I'm Louise, because these motherfuckers don't know.
I don't know if we're doing self intros or Cho's
Well,
doing the
are we
intro.
yeah, are we doing self-intros or are we
Let's
going?
just
I've
do
been saying
self-intros.
so. I'm Louise. I already said it.
I'm new now. I've already said it.
And I'm John.
He's already said it.
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 But yes, hello. I don't even know what episode we're on.
We're on 21.
Oh, 21.
Hey, we can finally drink.
Yay. Bro, you know.
Oh,
Wow.
It was my
Fucking
phone.
professionals. You know we're professionals now, right?
No, we're not. Shut up. Shut your goddamn mouth. We're not professionals. No,
But with that, like, comment, and subscribe.
Because we hope to be professionals.
not even if we do end up getting to professional levels, we would still fuck around and fuck up at some point.
Those flip flops are just going to be turning into Gucci flip flops.
You wouldn't do that. I don't think that's your taste. I don't think.
No, I like my
It's
Quicksilver.
Versace.
Quicksilver.
I like my Quicksilver flip flops.
You wouldn't do that even if you had a fuck ton of money. It'd be flashy.
No,
Why
I
not?
don't. I'm super cheap.
Is that because you're super cheap or just because like?
Because you have no money.
It's because I'm super cheap because I had no money.
That's
But
what I'm
if
saying.
you got fuck you money, would you? Still
I would
be
still
super
be super
Nah,
cheap.
bro. When I was making fucking money, it changes a man.
It changes
No,
it, man.
even when I was making decent amount of money, I was still super cheap.
Well, you never.
But
got,
your decent amount of money was still not fuck you money.
Oh no,
That's
I
what
mean
I'm
for
saying.
me it was fuck you money because I just never spent
He's
it on
like
anything.
$200.
I'm like,
No, because
and my fucking money was not compared to some person that I know that makes real
yeah,
fuck you
nah.
money.
By fuck you money, I mean like money where you can buy something extra. Like you wouldn't want to.
Okay.
I do for
Wait.
one year.
Wait. I just had that moment. I had that epiphany a couple of days ago. I met a motherfucker. He was like 60 years old. And first of all, he's an engineer. And he also owns 3 life insurance sell places, like offices.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like an employer to like
Franchise
60 people.
life insurance.
He
Exactly.
franchises
And
them
he still is like a tax prepper on the side. And I'm like, bro, how many hours of work do you do? He's like, right now, tax season's like 120. I'm like, 120 hours. And he's like, yeah. I'm like,
A week?
a week.
Someone do the math.
Because he still works his 40 hours.
He works his 40 hours on top of whatever else he has to do for other shit.
Yeah. And he really doesn't
Makes
do
sense.
anything outside of like he doesn't hang out with
But he's
people.
an engineer and he does taxes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then I met another person
Such a
too.
waste of
I
What the
ne-
fuck does he owe money to, dude?
and then I met another
To the schools, bro. To the low, he owns it to the government.
Bro,
and then-
it's a hustle.
And then another homie, I met another homie. He does nails on the side, like after work, but he works at the airport as like a.
Wait,
some,
what
like-
was your point
think I
with the
met him.
first
Wait,
guy?
wait. I'll get to back to
Okay,
the
I'm
point.
confused.
But he was
Okay, I
like,
got
he works.
confused.
He makes like $48 an hour, and he still does nails on the side for like an extra cash. And I'm just like, what the fuck? And he was like, well, how old are you? I'm like, I'm 27. He's like, 27. You're close. By 30, I think I was making 6 figure, and I was like,
By 30, he was making 6 figures.
Bro,
These
it's just a
motherfuckers.
hustle.
This
People
thir-
are just
this-
like driven.
Yeah, at that point, you're just hustling to hustle. There's-
maybe, but I'm just like, bro, you're 30 years old and you're making 6 figure. Meanwhile, I'm
still
pretty sure.
working.
Meanwhile, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be 30 and I still forget to fucking eat. what the fuck is wrong with you and what the fuck is wrong with me? And I just jokingly looked at both of them. I was like, did y'all parents drop y'all? And they're like, no. I'm like, that's why. That's why. And I walked away. I was like, y'all parents weren't risky enough.
I feel like the people that do that don't really get to enjoy their free time.
No,
They-
they don't.
I think it's kind of
work
built
so
into
much.
them. They don't really like free time.
They just want to.
They just
That
like
sounds
working.
terrible.
Maybe.
Yeah,
And
that
I'm
doesn't
just like,
sound
but
fun.
still, it wouldn't be.
Like
Imagine being that kind of mind thought or process at 18. You're just like, I need to go to school and do
Sounds
this
like
and that.
abuse.
Meanwhile, we're like at 18, we're like, we can buy
are
cigarettes,
you?
dude. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
it sounds like abuse, bro.
It does sound like abuse.
Because people are like, oh,
Self-abuse
yeah,
or-
I work like 60 plus hours a week and I make this. Like, that sounds good and all, but you're still working 60 plus hours, bro.
But they don't complain about it in the weird
It's like
way.
they
They're
just
just
don't
like,
complain
like
about it.
They
I
just
mean,
It's
like
just
working.
like,
There's
you don't
two
get
ways,
to
yeah.
enjoy your shit.
Bro, I
Yeah.
was
Like, you
To
can
a
make all that
degree.
money, but what the
I
fuck
was
do you
going
get to do
insane
with it?
working fucking 10-hour shifts 5 days a week. That shit fucking was wrecking me.
Yeah,
I don't know what
that's
the fuck people
not-
do
Like,
that.
I don't get like I understand you like working, but it's like you don't get to do shit. And even if you have like nice cars and
Exactly.
shit, all you're doing is going to work and go home because you're too
But
tired.
that's
to
how I
do
know
anything
that
else.
dude's weird because he was just driving a basic ass Camry.
I would see though.
He was like,
I wouldn't fucking.
he bought a
Oh,
really
yeah.
nice house for his wife. They like 4 or 5 bedroom house kind of shit, and he's like, they have no kids, but they make a ass ton of money.
Yeah, bro, but like
But
the
he's just
people
like-
that
He just like, I really don't care. He just, and to him, it's a weird mentality of like, he's just like, I
Yeah,
like
I-
working because it gives me purpose. That's it.
I
He
admire
just likes
those
doing
people.
stuff.
I admire those people, but at the same time, it's just like.
Pick a spot for me.
Maybe it's like being raised with like, not a lot of money, but like when we bought something that had a
You
money.
did stuff with it.
We did stuff with it.
Went
Like you
out.
like
Did
if I
trips.
bought new shoes, bro, I wore those shoes every fucking
Bro,
day.
Yeah.
yeah. I have a cousin that literally
Yeah.
I'll agree to disagree
that
with the
I'm going
shoe
back to
argument
like
at least.
I'm
What do you
going
mean with the shoe argument?
He's a
at least?
fucking sneakerhead.
Yeah.
He doesn't
Yeah.
wear the same
I was
shoes
a
all the
sneakerhead when I was
time.
10, John. I was poor. I'm sorry.
yeah, but I'm gonna go
I
a
swear I
little,
couldn't get fucking Fat Joe's Air Force Ones. Asshole.
I'm gonna go a little back to like the whole thing where like he's driving like a whoopty.
Yeah, pretty much.
But like, and the whole thing, like, I had when I was in California, my cousin was pretty much saying, like, she said this thing where it's just like, it's a bigger flex when you don't flex.
Yeah,
Because I'm just like, when you have the money, you're doing that. Because a lot of the people that do have,
they're leasing
or
that
if
shit.
they're
and
leasing the car or they're doing other things where they can't afford the shit.
Oh yeah, like the people that drive like a really nice car, but then you see them go home to like
A
fucking-
shack.
A
Exactly.
shack. I'm like,
or they share.
You
Like
had different
California,
priorities,
that was a thing I heard from someone from California. They'd be like, these dudes be driving like Lexus or Teslas and stuff like that, but they go back to their apartment with 7 roommates, and it's a 2-bedroom. Like,
Yeah.
bro, what the fuck are you flexing
it's
for?
like you have different you have
Priorities,
really bad
bro.
Yeah,
priorities,
but the
bro.
thing is, it's all about self-esteem, right? Isn't that the whole point of
it
buying
is, but
something?
also
I
like,
mean,
why flex a nice car if you can't even live
it's
by
more
yourself?
validation from other people.
I see. That's
Yeah.
why
I
I wear.
don't think it's validation, but also
yeah.
That's why he
bro,
wears
what do you
Quicksilvers.
mean?
Hold on, you're
That's why I
telling
wear
me-
Quicksilvers, wear holy shirts, because I just don't give a shit. Because my
Joe's-
self-esteem is very
Yeah,
low
we-
already.
I think it's people like having like a little bit of insecurities where they have to flex.
I don't think it's insecurity, but sometimes you just want to be like show what you got.
I'm
Like,
not saying you.
Yeah, when you show shit.
No, I'm not even saying that. You're saying it's me. I'm
All
just saying.
Adidas over here. Adidas.
I'm just saying, like, what's wrong with like showing what you've worked for? Like, your
There's
like,
nothing wrong with
Yeah.
it, but like when you have
Like, so,
different,
the
There's a
same way, the
difference.
same way people take pride in like making fuck ton of money and driving a whoopty, it's the same much pride that people that make
but
a fuck
that's-
ton of money and drive like a G wagon and like just flaunt.
well, that's because one, the people that have a fuck ton of money and drive a shit car is because they have their other priorities just straight, so they don't need to
Maybe.
worry
But
about
the guy
it.
that has
guy
the
that
G-Wagon
lives
most
with the
likely lives
G-Wagon.
in the G-Wagon.
Yeah.
but that's
Like, come on, dog.
And at that point,
making scenarios.
No,
I'm
no,
like
no,
a
no,
very
no, no.
broad hypothetical.
No, no, no.
And then the guy there with the Camry.
because it
has
happens
superpowers,
because
so
it
he doesn't
happens
really need a car.
it's not that.
It's because it happens way too. You see it happen way too often where people have like these really nice cars, but then they go home to like some shit house,
That happens, but I'm giving
and
you
they don't,
an
and they haven't had water for like the past 3 weeks. It's like, bro, you have
Wait,
different
wait.
priorities in your
I
life.
get that, but I'm just saying the same amount of pride the person takes that makes us fuck ton of money, that works hard for a fuck ton of money to still drive a whoopty, is the same amount, the same pride of a person that has a fuck ton of money that's driving a G wagon or a high end like.
Ultimately, pride is
Yeah,
just
but
bad
you're-
for anybody.
Shut the fuck up,
Your
Johnny.
Your comparison
we all have
is
pride.
they're both rich.
No, they both have the same amount of pride for the money they've
Yeah,
made.
but they have a lot of money. We're talking about people that don't have a lot of money and they try to show off as if they do.
Yeah.
That's a front.
That's a front.
I mean, you got a peacock.
And not only that, you're like, oh, they have to have the pride to show off. It's like, okay, you can show off a nice car, but when you take a girl back home, you show her that you live in a fucking apartment with 5 other roommates. That's not gonna look good for you.
You're
and
like
she's
telling
gonna
her
break your fucking pride even more because you've now peacocked yourself. To
I
something that
agree
you're
with
not.
it, but at the same time, it's like, why is things all about material?
Because that's how people, bro. Especially with like how
Flip
things
it,
are.
bitch! You activated my trap card. Congratulations.
It's just how
But he was
things are,
arguing
though.
for materialism
Yeah,
just a moment ago.
Fuck.
Sorry.
But no, it's just how things are. Like people are just doing that, like showing a certain like way that they are on social media, and I feel like that's just.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's human
but-
nature now, yeah.
True, but also
still.
like if it makes you feel good, then what's wrong with that?
Yeah,
Like,
it makes
if
you feel good,
If
that's
it makes you
fine.
feel
But
good,
what's making you
leasing-
feel good?
But hold up,
Is it making you feel good posting it, or is it making you feel good getting these likes? Because getting the likes, you're needing validation from somebody.
but also like it feels good to like have 7 fucking roommates in an apartment and be like, finally, I get it for a Tesla.
You would be okay with living
Would I be okay?
6 other people.
I'd be depressed, but I still have a Tesla.
Not only that,
See, you telling me to shut the fuck up, bitch? Shut the fuck up.
like, what the fuck?
No, I would say I'd at least be like happy.
I feel like
have
that
a Tesla.
person. What you're
Doesn't
saying
make
makes it
sense.
seem like that person doesn't have his priorities set.
Yeah, he just sounds like he's a
hold
How about you
child.
try to
still.
get-
Whoa, in this scenario, y'all are all assuming this person is all about like
Because we brought up
being
this.
liked.
The
I'm saying,
hypothetical is that they
The whole
are,
thing
all
is
have
like,
a nice car,
why
but nothing
can y'all
else.
give me that hypothetical to like a hypothetical I gave you, but when I give you my hypothetical, it's like
What
no,
was your
bro.
hypothetical
My
anyway?
hypothetical is no, my hypothetical is even if you have 7 roommates, you still take pride in being able to afford a Tesla.
I
by
feel like
yourself.
that person's not
First of all-
When I get the
prioritizing.
priorities
You
straight.
can say that
First
all
of
you
all,
want, but
anybody could afford a Tesla right now.
Nah,
Bro,
It's the fucking
honestly,
upkeep
yeah.
that you
not
can't
anybody
afford.
can afford a Tesla.
Most people can afford Tesla.
If you have
Bro,
a
I
decent
drive.
credit,
Hey,
if you have a
can't
decent
Go
credit,
get one, but the maintaining is
No,
what
you can't get it. Dude, it's expensive getting one. It's like mad expensive.
you just gotta have good credit score and
You just
enough
have-
yeah,
enough
good
to do
credit
a down
score.
payment.
Exactly. So most people can get a Tesla. It's just your upkeep.
Not the one
is-
you want.
The upkeep is gonna be what's gonna
I
kill
agree
you.
I
with
want
Yeah.
one with the broken
I
window.
feel like, okay, to y'all's note,
He's trying to
yes,
dig
fronting.
so far out of
No,
this.
I'm not trying to dig so far.
Oh my bad, he's trying to
No,
climb
no,
out
no,
this
no,
hole.
no, 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 no. Y'all are doing
He's
that
coming
mob
out of
mentality,
Lazarus pit.
and I'm the only one outside, and I'm gonna stay outside. But the thing is, like, even if I agree, if that motherfucker has 7 roommates, we don't know why he has 7 roommates.
Yeah, we
Now-
do. It's 'cause he's fucking broke as shit and can't afford
That's
rent.
assuming that we do, right?
What else would you assume out of 7 roommates?
I don't know.
It's a YouTube content
What
house.
the fuck would you do?
It's a YouTube content.
Lewin,
It's a one bedroom
It's a
though.
steamer.
If
It's
you
a
if you live with
content
someone
room.
and he says, "Oh, I have a nice car, but I live with 6 other people," what the fuck are you gonna assume? You're gonna assume that he doesn't have enough money to pay off anything else.
What
so
if
he
this
has to live
motherfucker
with 6
plays
other
girls though?
people.
He's like, he always whips out the pillow and blanket in the backseat. He's like, I'm just trying to be spontaneous. No, bro, I have nowhere to go back to.
This is my house. That's different, bro. But that's all of us assuming this like really intense story about the person with 7 roommates in a Tesla. You understand that, right?
sadly-
You're trying to.
You're trying to fight. You're trying to make the
avoid
argument
You're
like
trying to
because
avoid
it's
the
a
ar-
hypothetical. It's not real, but these hypotheticals are based off of things
Yeah,
that
but you're
we've
making
witnessed.
you make it seem like
No,
you
no,
knew
no,
that this
not that.
hypothetical person with a Tesla with 7 roommates. You don't know him. Just like Joe just said, oh, I know why, because he's not prioritized.
We're not
We don't
saying
know.
that, but when it's a hypothetical, what we're saying is just like if this person lives with 7 roommates
Yes.
and has a Tesla, why the fuck are you getting a Tesla when
You can
if
live
I can
on
afford
your
a Tesla?
own.
Why the fuck would I try to live by myself?
Okay, in this hypothetical, you're assuming that the person with 7 roommates, it just has 7 roommates because he's lazy or doesn't want to. I don't fucking know.
We never
dude.
said that he's lazy. Clearly,
Okay,
he has
what
some
state-
ambition to
what's-
make
okay,
buy
if we're really gonna
a
get into
Tesla,
this,
but
what
I never
his
said that. I
priority
said
is not
priorities.
straight. His priorities are not straight.
What do you mean his priorities aren't straight?
You're trying to make it seem
No,
like
no,
we
no,
have
no,
to
no,
give
no,
this
no, no,
hypothetical
no,
person a benefit of the doubt that he's just living with 6 other people because
No.
he likes to be around
No,
people.
I'm saying that you're antagonizing the person. You're antagonizing the.
And this fake person has feelings, Joe.
Our
Stop it.
hypothetical
Take into consideration
was
his
entirely
hypothetical
about.
feelings.
Our hypothetical was entirely about how people buy things that are way out of their fucking zone and try to show off that they have money, but when in reality they don't. And you're trying to tell us that's not the right hypothetical.
Bro, Nuan's just like, Nuan's just doing like, you're trying to tell me like, no, bro, have a heart.
You're trying to tell us. You're trying to tell us our hypothetical is wrong. You're trying to tell us the hypothetical that we present.
Keep his Tesla.
We just presented a hypothetical, and you're trying to tell us our hypothetical is wrong when we suggested it. What is going on? Are you gaslighting, bro?
I'm not gaslighting.
Are you
gaslighting?
No,
you know who's the main gaslighter here? John. Because John's the main gaslighter. Because I brought the hype.
As doing gaslights.
Because I brought.
Who's gaslighter? He is.
Because
I don't even really know what gaslighting means.
I don't even know either. Something about propane.
Bro, I'm just saying this shirt's on fire because Nuan's gaslighting me.
Petro, get it right.
For me, I brought up the pride in like, you know, like buying something that took money.
Bro,
right?
but what
no,
about
no,
that?
shut the fuck up. Can I talk?
Why not having the pride about getting your own place?
Can I talk? Can I talk?
It's okay to treat yourself once in a while, but like the priority
for me,
still.
I'm saying, what's the difference about the pride of the person that has his own house and a fucking Camry than a person that lives with 7 roommates and has a Tesla? The amount
One
of
is
pride,
someone
Because
prioritized
because
those
they
standards.
still work for it though.
Yeah, but one has prioritized his standard of living before peacocking himself
Yeah,
to
but
other
I'm
people.
saying the work ethic that it takes to get that, both scenarios, it's still, you can take a lot of pride from that. That's
But
all
still-
I said. And said John brought this hypothetical of he has 7 roommates, he's the priority. I don't know who brought it up.
No,
But I'm
my
just
whole
playing
thing was
John.
about people that are. My whole thing was about people peacocking it. Like that's straight
Yeah.
what you're doing. You're trying to show off that you can afford a Tesla, which I'm like, cool. I'm
Yeah,
glad
if
you
it's a
can.
situation where it's like the homeboy is a car person, he dreams of getting like a Nissan or a Tesla, and then he gets it,
What's wrong
and
with
that's what he
peacocking?
wants.
Yeah, what's wrong with peacock? Let's be real.
But if you-
that's not even an issue. What's wrong
you
with
have
peacocking?
other.
If you're
have-
peacocking and you don't have anything back at home, really, then it's wrong because it's just a flaunt.
It's
But
just-
is it
It's a
wrong?
fake
No, is it-
flex.
it's
It's
not-
a fake flex.
It's
You're-
objective.
you're
It could be what the fuck? Say the word, John.
objective.
Objective. It's
Yeah.
subjective. Subjective.
It's
or-
subjective?
Like, it could be that wrong.
I'm trying to figure out what you're trying to say.
Subjectively. There you go.
Subjectively.
It's just subjective.
Subjectively
Yeah.
wrong. Where like we can assume like for us and our standards of it, it seems wrong. It seems like, bro, you're not prioritizing your shit. And it's like, I feel like if you're going out buying a Tesla when you can afford that and why not try to afford fucking living by yourself or living
In a
With less
nicer
roommates.
place.
Yeah.
in a nicer
Nicer.
place.
Not to say
What's-
that he might
what's-
not be living in a nice
what's
place. 'Cause
better
again,
if
this
you-
is a
if you
very
pick-
broad fucking hypothetical that we're going way too fucking deep into.
I
But
know.
okay.
This whole
I'm
podcast
just
has
saying-
been about
I'm just saying it's
hypotheticals
better-
and about John gaslighting me.
It's
I'm the real victim here.
I'm just saying it's
No
better.
one agrees with you. I'm just like, you know.
For my case, it's better to drive a shitty car and bring a girl back home to a
You-
very
wait,
nice place.
Joe
You gotta
wanted to
bring
put-
a holler back girl.
Joe wanted to add that detail, but he like pulled back. He went, "A bad girl." Remember that. You gotta bring the bad.
It's better
girl
to bring
home.
The baddest bitch.
It's better to bring
her
a
over.
girl to a better place with a shitty car than it is to bring a girl with a nice car, expecting that you're gonna have a nice place, but then you bring her to your room with.
Yeah,
you
that's
have to
why
now
I-
kick out your roommates because you need alone time.
Or-
as you try to fuck in a room.
you put a
with
sock
three
on
other
the
beds.
door.
Hey Jeff, I need the bed tonight.
You want to
Yeah.
be real? If I was in that situation, we go to her house. I'll take you in my Tesla, but you need to give me that Addy so I can look it up in the GPS.
Nah, bro. nah.
Or I ask who lives closer. She goes, I live over here. It's like, oh, that's way closer than mine. I'm like,
You looking right at your box on the corner.
bro, tell me, is that
Kind of not wrong.
I'm just saying.
Nah,
Bro, why would you be like, let's go to my house? No, you'd be like, hey, who lives closer? Like, I'm not trying to
See,
fucking
but
go
what
there.
if she's
Because
like?
she would probably be
Because
like,
wait, I'm talking about
take
like
me to your place.
But I'm talking about if this person's our age range. A lot of people in our age range still kind of live with their parents.
Yeah.
What if she said that though? Damn, you're fucked because you live with 6 other roommates while she lives in with her parents. So you got nowhere to go.
Also, living with your
'Cause your
parents
ass kind
is
of-
the best thing.
It is, and I
pay
think
for
I
rent and
think I
shit.
should have
Love it.
still lived with my parents
Yeah,
and like saved up money, but
God, I love it.
my dumbass decided to.
Yeah, live with your parents. Yeah, that's great. I mean, I'm doing that. I'm saving up so much money.
I mean, yeah. If you're not living, it's say money. But for me, it's just like I decided to fucking move out at 18 and.
I wanted to.
disclosure.
And then I just slowly realized, like,
The fuck's the point?
if I have to move out, I have to pay for rent,
Right.
utilities, Wi-Fi,
Yes.
on top of whatever fees that they're
Food.
gonna
I feel
fucking
like
make me take.
because I feel like a lot of
food.
people in that age range are just like, nah, I gotta explore, be an
Gotta
adult.
be
I'm
free.
like, you know.
No, you don't. You can do that while at home.
But
Because at
also,
some point, your parents will start to realize that you're a grown ass person.
Some.
We had this conversation, Sean.
Yeah.
Some.
they pick
Some.
and choose.
But like, it's like I feel like you shouldn't just because you can start working and then have time to like go do like explore and do all that. Because bro, you move out, you ain't gonna have the money to go fucking. What you gonna get? What job you gonna get?
No, if you
You gonna work at Sonic?
If you live at home, you can just take a part-time job.
It's a fancy place called Target.
Exactly.
I'm inventory management at Target. Get the fuck out of here.
What were you saying, Joe?
That boy dazed out.
I don't know.
Yeah, I heard
What-
Target, and then I
No, but
started
like
thinking
you know
about
what I'm
Target.
saying. Like if you live with your parents, it's more of like stay with them. Like again, mostly if people are
It's
younger,
just financially smart.
It's like stay
Hey.
with them, stay
Yes,
with them.
financially speaking, it's smart.
Yeah, because it's
so
financially
much
smart.
smart. Because they're
And if you want to travel, shit, baby, it's fine.
I mean, there's a chance they'll ask you to start paying rent when you work, but there's also a chance where they don't want you to, and then you'll just start saving up
And
money.
even if
And
they
even then,
do,
if you do live and you
they ain't
want to
gonna
get a
charge
job,
you that much.
yeah, they'll charge you maybe not even a quarter of what they pay. They'll probably just be like, give me like $200
But
a
also,
month.
And you know what you actually
I
pay
mean-
for? Groceries, most
I'm gonna
likely.
say this: if you're a person that lives with your parents and you dog on people that live with their parents, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
you fucking
And I've seen that around.
losers.
Yeah, it
I've
makes
seen,
no
I've
sense.
seen that. I've seen that. People, I'm just like,
You were just at your mom's house.
We had a party at your house because your parents weren't home, bro.
if a man ain't got a job in the place, I don't even want to. Like, bitch, you living at your mama's. What the fuck? Your bedroom is the living room. No dissing on whoever does that. I mean,
As he disses.
Well, no, he's dissing the people that diss on other people
yeah,
who do
that
it
just
when
make
they're
them
in that
feel
same
like shit
situation.
for like trying to say like I to this day regret
Baby,
moving out.
it's that flexing. People try to
Everybody,
do that.
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
you can
life
flex,
comes
but then
at
when you come
everybody
home and
differently.
you're-
Some people move out because they have a good reason. Some people do want that freedom.
I didn't
Some
have
people
a
are
good
that
reason.
responsible.
And
Yeah, I
if
mean,
you are,
yeah.
no, not,
It is-
Yeah, I mean, we're not saying
ultimately,
shit, but like,
If you're asking financially, yeah, it is more suitable to
yeah.
live with your parents. As
But
long
if
as
you need to move
possible.
out for whatever reason, then fucking move out, bro. No,
If you're moving out
no
out
one's
of
telling you to
pride-
stay home. But yeah, if you're moving out because you want to tell your friends that you moved out
Worth
at
it?
18, it's like,
is
Don't
that
do
really worth
Don't
it?
do it, yes.
When you
Was
get
it
evicted
really
from
worth
your
it?
first house, was it very worth it?
when your credit started to go down because you couldn't pay their gas bill, was it really worth it?
When you go, we have to pay for trash. Was it worth it?
When you have to pay for having a pet?
Oh, dude.
But you gotta pay for parking.
Was it worth
Oh, dude. Even when, I fucking hate when apartments do that. When
Yeah.
Like, oh, you want to, you have to pay for parking. You say, wait.
Oh, we have parking, and it's like very minimal parking, but they still charge you like $75. You're like, really? Is this school? Is
And
this
then when
college?
it's
Because I had to pay
inconvenient-
$200 to pay fucking butt
Dude.
fuck nowhere, and I still didn't. I still haven't passed. For what reason? What was the reason, UNT? What was the reason?
Bro, when you go to when you go hang out with
Motherfucker challenged the whole university. Goddamn.
I'm going to take you right there on that one.
Oh, we're gonna add more parking spots. When, bitch? when?
waiting.
You even buying out
Wait, are
businesses
these
left
parking
and
spots at
right.
least
And what are you
covered?
doing?
Wait, Cho, are these parking spots at least covered?
What do you mean by covered?
Like covered? Like there's a roof?
No.
Like
There's
a
no roof.
gazebo or anything?
Yeah, they make
That's
it-
extra to pay in their parking garage.
Wow.
It was cheaper to pay in
I'm
a
out this
fucking
bitch.
parking garage that you had to pay like $15 for an hour. It was cheaper to do that than it was.
$15 an hour?
Yes, $15 an hour. It was
There's some
cheaper to
companies
do
that do
that
What the fuck?
than fucking buy a parking pass at that school and find no parking.
That's gross.
That's
Like what the fuck,
garbage.
bro?
That's
They're
why
like,
they
oh,
go
we're
college.
gonna add more parking spaces. Where? It shouldn't be that hard to just level out a ground and then put concrete over and put some fucking lines, is it?
But the trees.
But
The trees.
Fuck the trees.
I just want that
Wow.
soundbite from Joe.
Yeah, fuck the trees. And then just like try to like fake date.
And then the
date.
Lorax.
It cuts to that Greta girl. How dare
There
you?
you go. Somehow we deep fake Joe's face into like someone throwing a wrapper in the fucking grass.
Fuck the trees.
Fuck the trees. I want to do that now, but I don't know where to go from here. Like, I think it is what it is when it comes to like people wanting to flaunt. I mean, I'm not.
I don't know where to go. You know, it is what it is. When you don't know where to go.
I just think-
Boy got
Bro,
so
no.
hyped earlier
No,
about it.
not even
Now
that.
it is what it is.
I was so angry.
Bro.
I was so angry.
Bro, John's brought this up to me. It's just like, because I used to do it all the time, because I would just end conversations like, bro, it is what it is. I'm like, dude, that just means that, one, you weren't paying attention, which, sorry, that's mostly what I was doing.
Okay.
Or
No,
wait,
I'm not going to go into this. I'm not going into
bro,
this.
it's either like, because I'm gonna go into it, bro. John would be talking to me, and then I'd be like, I just start dazing off.
That's not the part that I'm upset about. I just hate that there are some people. I'm not saying you did it. Sometimes you did it. But when they say it is what it is, or fuck, shit happened. I'm like, you think you're being profound, but you added nothing to the conversation.
But that's the best way.
John doesn't like John doesn't like dry responses.
I'm gonna
Get
give
the
you.
fuck out of here with that shit.
I'm gonna give you a very honest thing of what I do to people that if I don't listen to you, like if I same instance, if I daydream and you're talking to me and I don't listen what the fuck you said, my response is like, what do you mean?
Because you said that,
I'd rather get that though. I'd rather get that.
And then you go, okay, now I see what they're talking about.
But that's what I'm saying. I'd rather get that. I'd rather get
I'd be
that.
like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean?
What
by
do
that?
you mean about the case?
Yeah,
It's just like,
well,
oh,
you
well,
know-
like, because like this situation is like,
Yeah.
bro. No, what I be doing is like, so like if they're like really into what they're talking about, but I didn't listen, I'd be like, oh wow, really? And then they keep on going.
that's
So
a
then I
good
try
move.
to catch up.
I'm just super blind. Just go, huh? Then I just have to repeat it, and then I'll check out and go, wait, what'd you say? Like,
Yeah, y'all are too nice. I straight up just walk away.
I just
don't
go
care for the conversation.
Yeah, I just go, huh?
It's usually to a lady friend.
No, even I'm still like super blind.
Like if you're my if you're an ex coworker of mine, you've all seen me do this face. I go. I just walk away. Suddenly,
Why
John
do you-
wants to work.
Yeah,
what the fuck?
Why do you do the Jim Halpert?
I don't know. That's just my natural face. I go. If they
He
start,
saw- he
as
saw
soon
The
as they're,
Office, and that's what happened.
as soon as their
He's trying to
their
find his
voice,
path.
their train of thought goes into something I don't care about, I'll go. I'll just walk away.
That's why nobody likes you. I'm joking.
I'm fine with that.
Don't go
On my
crazy.
island alone, I'm fine. Like straight up, I had a coworker. They
Your
started
island
talking
in the
about their
sun?
baby daddy
You be
drama
playing in
and
the
stuff
sun?
like that, and
Oh,
then their
no.
like side dude problems. I was like,
I can't do that. I don't.
bye.
I like the tea. I would be like, oh my god.
I like the
No,
tea, but
I don't want to know.
He did
Then-
what? And then I'll forget it later. But as long as it kills minutes at work, I'm good.
I'll go smoke.
Nah,
Yeah, I'd rather
man.
just walk outside and go like.
I'll go smoke.
You say that, but when you have to work by yourself and then you have no one to talk to, that shit blows.
Oh yeah, I'm
Time
sure it
does not
does.
run.
Yeah.
Sure it does, Mr. Instagram. Sure it sucks. Sitting on the back of a truck at work. No, bro. That looks real.
I'm done for today.
That looks real boring, son.
I'm done. Fuck this place. I hate this podcast.
Show just
You son of a bitch.
Oh, that should hurt him.
You said you liked it.
I saw it and I was like, oh, that's nice.
You like it on my feet.
On that note, we appreciate you. Like, comment, subscribe. We're on Spotify and all those.
We're on
nonsense.
everything now if you want to listen to it too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll make sure.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll put everything.
Let's do a
below.
cut. We hit 400.
Yeah.
And then 150 downloads. Yay. We're
appreciate
doing
everybody.
Oh,
something.
we're still doing really good on TikTok. Thank you guys.
Thank you. We really appreciate you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
You have a nice morning, day, evening.
And if I don't see you,
afternoon.
good morning, good evening. Fuck off. Bye.
and in the comments, can you explain what gaslighting is? Because I
Yeah,
still
we
don't
still
know.
don't-
What
I
the
still don't
fuck is
know.
that?
We using that word.
I
like-
just use it because I thought it would fit the situation.
I
had
think you're
no
right.
idea
I
what
think
the
you're
fuck
right.
he had.
I think-
I'm talking about the actual gaslighting.
Hey, you know what? hey, it is what it is.
What do you mean,
Man, that's or hit it with Lewis's favorite. Man, that sucks.
Bye.
Bye.